Bonjour et bienvenue. Hello and welcome to my channel Learn French at Zenith. Je m'appelle Anamika. My name is Anamika and I am your French language trainer. In this video, you will be learning how to do the correct pronunciation of French alphabets. There will be a jeu de rôle, a dialogue that you are going to do with me, and a small activity of spellings. For that, you have to watch the entire video. If you are new to my channel, then do subscribe to it. Hit the bell icon so that you do not miss any notification. You can also follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. We create really fun videos over there. You can also be a part of my community on Telegram. I will be putting all the links in the description box. Alors, c'est parti. Let's learn the pronunciation of the title first. It goes like this. L'alphabet. L'alphabet. Your T is going to be silent. L'alphabet. L'alphabet. I will be giving you the pronunciation of the alphabets, French alphabets, and I want you to repeat after me. Let's start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Bravo. Great. Now, before we move ahead and do some activity, I would like to highlight a couple of things that you should be knowing and be careful about. The first thing is the alphabets that are pronounced similar to English. For example, F, N, M. They seem like, the English pronunciation, but you have to give a little emphasis towards the end of the sound. For example, it's not going to be F, it's going to be F, M, N. So make sure you're putting pressure towards the end of your pronunciation. This is one thing. The second thing that I usually observe is the incorrect pronunciation of the alphabet H. A lot of people pronounce it as ash, ash, but that's incorrect. It's going to be ash, ash, ash. And the last thing that I would like to highlight is the pronunciation of the alphabet G in French is close to the alphabet J in English. For example, G will be pronounced as J and J will be pronounced as J. So it's the other way around. J, J. So be careful with these sounds. A lot of people face problem with the pronunciation of R. I'm just gonna give you a quick tip here. All you have to do is just place your tongue, the backside of the lower teeth, like this, the backside of the lower teeth, and you have to produce the sound from your throat. Let's try. R, R. Remember, my tongue is not moving. It's stick to the backside of my teeth, lower teeth. R, R. You can also sing the alphabets. Let's do this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So if you want to be a teacher, you want to teach, French, then this is the great way to introduce alphabets to your kids. You can sing along with them. It's such a fun activity. Now, let's understand the use of alphabets. If you are a grown up and if you are planning to go to France or to Canada and you want to use this language at your workspace or, just for the survival purpose, then nobody on the streets going to stop you and ask you, okay, tell us the pronunciation of alphabet. So that's not the whole purpose of doing this particular video or this lesson. The main objective of doing this particular lesson is to be able to give the spellings. So when you're coming from a different nationality, you have different names, different cities names, and everything is so different that they may not be able to understand, and sometimes you do not understand what they are trying to speak. So in that case, you may have to give the spellings of certain things, or you may want to know the spellings of certain things. So you should be able to understand the pronunciation of the alphabets and should be able to deliver the same. So considering that, we are going to do one short dialogue. You will be doing it with me. I'm going to give you a little pause in between. Let me first explain you what we are supposed to do here. So it says on fait un dialogue. Let's do a dialogue. We're going to do a dialogue here. I will read the dialogues, my dialogues. I will be reading my dialogues and you will be reading the dialogues where vous is written. That's you. Vous is you. So let's start. I'll just quickly explain what's actually written here. So I say bonjour, I greet you, and then you also reply with the bonjour, bonjour. And then I ask you your name. Vous vous appelez comment? This is the question that you did in the last lesson as well. Vous vous appelez comment? Vous vous appelez comment? And then this is something that I will be asking you, and you will be giving me your name. Je m'appelle. For example, your name is, let's say, your name is Mohit. Mohit. Je m'appelle Mohit. You will give me your name, je m'appelle, and your name. And I will say, I will pretend, I will act like, I didn't understand your name. Pardon, pardon. And then I will ask you, okay, can you please spell your name? Or can you please tell me how do we write it? And the question that I will ask you is, ça s'écrit comment? Ça s'écrit comment? Ça, c'est, we know the sound of I accent aigu is E. S'écrit comment? Ça s'écrit comment? And then you will say, you will give me the spellings of your name. For example, you will say M, O, H, I, T. M, O, H, I, T. So you have to give me the spellings of your name. This is just an example I'm giving you. And I would say, ah, d'accord, merci, thank you. Just be careful in case your name has two letters. For example, double O or double I or double E. Let's say your name is Deep. Now, you are going to pronounce, you're going to give me the spellings like this. Huh? D, double, E. So whenever it's double letter, you will say double. Use the word double, 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 and the alphabet. Double E, double E, P. If it's double O, you will say double O. If it's double P, you will say double P. Ça va? C'est bon? Très bien. All right, let's start. Bonjour. Vous vous appelez comment? Ah, pardon. Ça s'écrit comment? Très bien. D'accord, merci. So this is my activity number 2, where I'm going to give you the spellings of the famous French names. And obviously, I'm going to pronounce the letters in French and you're going to note it down. Let's start. The first one. P, I, E, W, R, E. Je répète. I repeat. P, I, E, W, R, E. All right, let's see if you have written it correctly. Oui, it was Pierre. Pierre. P, I, E, W, R, E. Bravo. Second name. M, A, N, U, E, L. Je répète. M, A, N, U, E, L. Let's see what you have done. Manuel. 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 Very typical French name. Troisième. The third name for you. S, O, P, H, I, E. Je répète. S, O, P, H, I, E. Let's see what you have done. It is Sophie. 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 Great. Now, the last name is a bit difficult. It doesn't look like how we pronounce. It has a different pronunciation and different spellings. Let's see if you can guess the name correctly or not. Here we go. G, U, I, W, L, A, U, M, E. Je répète. I repeat once again. G, U, I, W, L, A, U, M, E. Let's see. Guillaume. Guillaume. The pronunciation of this name is Guillaume, double L silent. Guillaume, a very typical French name it is. Guillaume, Guillaume, Guillaume. All right, people, this is the end of this particular lesson. I hope you understood it pretty well. Thank you for watching the entire video. Hit the like button if you like this content and share it with your friends who are learning French. I hope by now you're already following me on Instagram and Facebook, and you've already joined my Telegram group as well. If you want to be the part of my live classes, French classes, then you can contact on this number. You can also DM us on Instagram. I will be seeing you very soon with a new video. Au revoir.